All right, guys, as you can see, I am not in my boat today. I am walking the banks of the Mulberry River, getting back to my roots of where I started fishing, rivers and creeks on the bank. It's winter. I don't know what to expect. I have not been to this spot in years, but I lived on the property for years here on the Mulberry River. Got permission to come and walk the banks today. So I don't know what to expect. I'm going to spend a couple hours out here crossing my fingers, hope to get a spotted bass, maybe a big largemouth, or just a bite. But it is so cool to be back on the Mulberry River. Wildlife, I saw deer driving in, could see a turkey at any time. There are turkeys on the river, hawks, occasional eagle. Not gonna see any snakes today, I don't think, but might see a few turtles. Don't know what I'm gonna see. I hope I see a fish. You guys hang out. Let's go put one on the hook and let's see what we can catch or just get a bite. Let's go. All right, weapon of choice. I got all kinds of weapons today. I can untangle them from the ride. Oh, I see. They have tried to mingle with each other. I'll lay you up there. I think we're starting, guys, with this little shallow running Rapala crankbait. And it's a big deal on the river, minnows. This mimics minnows to a T, boy. Check my drag. A little bit loose even for, there we go, even from 4-pound test. All right. I think I've got to be careful. I got mud on my shoes and it is slick. So, first cast on the river, hadn't been here in years. Don't know what to expect. My little bait shimmying a little bit to my left. Don't see any followers. But hey, what a gorgeous place this is. Love coming to the river. Used to camp out here so much. And you never know what you're gonna see down here. May not even see a fish today, but we're gonna enjoy some time on the water. And maybe we can get one to come after this little bait. I have caught some really nice fish down here before. Both shallow, along the bank, and deep. They can be anywhere on this stretch. We're gonna put one out in the middle since up around the bank's not working out. I just hope I don't run into a big old fat gar. They would wreck my little 4-pound line in a heartbeat. Nothing following so far. Nothing. That's kind of odd. There's a lot of fish in here. Oh me. About had a wreck right there. Line coming off my reel. May have too much line on this little reel. Now there's a drop right out there where one big slab rock drops off. There's usually a fish or two hanging. Maybe not today. Nothing even following my bait. Nothing following. We'll hop over here. Look around. You got some shoals out in front here. The water's up a little bit, so normally there's a few more rocks sticking up out in front of me. And so we're gonna see if We're gonna drag it across the top of some of these. See if there's anything hanging out here. Kind of a big flat. Not as deep as where I started, but you never know on the river where you're gonna find them when the current's not really ripping. Current puts them where we can find them. When it's not very strong, they can be anywhere. There's one. Oh my goodness. He hit like a train even though he's not very big. Wow. Look at here. We were hoping for a little bass. We into the little brim instead. All right, buddy. Let me have your cold self. Oh wow, got hooks everywhere. Let me have that back. One more. Oh my goodness. That fish is so cold. Oh, got it in my own thumb. There we go. All right, see if I can hold him out here. First fish, Mulberry River trip. Pretty little, look at the colors. I don't know if that's picking up on the camera. That's some pretty colors. Back you go, buddy. Thanks for playing. There might be another one over there. Let's ease it over there and see. Boom. He hit really hard and fast, so he might have been competing for food. He hit it like he wanted it too, buddy. A little further out, still flat out there. A lot of rocks, hard bottom. If that sun comes on out, I think the bite will increase. Okay. There's one. I think we might have found us a few little fish in the winter. Crankbaiting. Come on in here, Junior. These are not very big though. Not very big. Oh, easy, easy, easy. I'm gonna put you back in the water. Cold little fish. My God, this water's cold. Oh, hooked my finger. There we go, number 2. Look at them colors. I don't know if they're showing up. Man, that's a pretty little fish. Gorgeous. So much fun. I love getting bites. All right, they're a little shallower. That one's close. Both of those are kind of close to the bank off of that little rock pile. See if there's a third. Close to the bank. There's a rock pile that's coming out. You can see part of it sticking out of the water. I mean, get her down there. And then it continues on down in the water. There we go. That's perfect right there. That ought to be a bite. Right across the rocks. Or maybe not. I might have spooked him a little. A little further out. Bring it toward the rock pile. Oh, saw one follow that time. So there's a little more aggressive fish in this area. Nothing followed me from this area, nothing followed me back up. But they're following it over here. I'm trying to get a really good retrieve on it where it swims most natural. If I go too fast, it doesn't swim straight. I want it to just be cruising along, minding its own business, looking natural. Oh, I don't know if I hit a rock or something swiped at it. But I felt something for sure. All right, just for fun, we're gonna turn right here and go back out a little deeper. Got to keep checking. These fish roam around in the river. And what, in an area you might not have found a fish a few minutes earlier, they could easily move in, coming by, cruising. They move around a lot in this current. All right, we have shown them this for a little bit. Caught a couple there. Let's change baits. Got another little diving bait that works good on the river. It's gonna be in a crawfish pattern. It's a little bigger. Get out of the trees. But there's a ton of crawfish on the Mulberry River. So, let's give them another look. Or put it in my shirt. That's not cool. All right, guys, I had to cut the little baby out of my shirt. Let's see if it swims properly before I throw it out there. Oh, yeah. That might get bit. I better check this drag. Oh, need a little more. There we go. All right, here we go. First cast with the crawl. The wind decided to blow. Made it look cooler out here. Now this little bait runs off a little bit deeper. So it's gonna hit the bottom some. I hope I don't lose the little fella. They're out there, and let's see what it does out here in the deeper water. Give these guys something they have not seen before. There comes the sun trying to pop out. It wouldn't hurt my feelings. It makes it warmer. It's a little cool out this morning. It's supposed to get up to about 60. And it's like lower 50s, which is a little cool. If that sun comes out for just a minute, man, it feels so nice. Nothing. My little brim, I guess I scared them. Or caught the ones that were there. Got some junk on my little bait there. There we go. All right, let's make a little move. We'll come back to this in a minute. Right out there, got some current coming around some rocks. I want to work my way over there and try to get to where I can cast out where that current's coming around those rocks. Let's do that. slip up real easy because I may have some fish on the bank just sitting out of that current right there. I don't see any. The water's pretty clear. Ease right down here and look around. This will be the spot, boys. Got a current coming around, got a nice current break and an eddy right in here. If you're ever gonna get bit, this is the place. This is what you look for on the river. These, especially in the summer when it's hot. You'll get slammed right here in the summer. This water's a lot colder right now, so it may not be up here. Usually if you're going to get bit, it would have been the first couple of casts right in there. We'll get a little further off that current break, a little deeper water. I can see my bait coming, but I'm not seeing nothing smashing it. Check them out. They got somewhere to be. Oh, geese. Put one out here coming kind of upstream, or cross current, not really upstream. Man, if I had got a bite, my little old hooks were joined together. Alright, didn't work out for this spot either. So we're gonna head back to where we started. Man, the wind's gonna blow. How about that? Gotta love the wind blowing. Back through the mud. All right, I think it's time to try a new bait. I'm gonna try my 4 baits, and then I may move to a different location and set up again. If you guys know me, there's always a drop shot involved some point in the day. Well, here it is. We're gonna get her out there, put her to work. Now I may get it hung up in these rocks. There's a ton of, this whole place is just rocks. So we're just taking a chance, and Little different presentation, slow, much slower than the little crankbaits. We're just barely bringing it back into us. Shaking it a little, slowly bumping that weight on the bottom, and that worm's about 8 or 9 inches off the bottom. I'm just gonna flip it out there, hope for the best. Man, what a gorgeous place this is. Got your bluff walls across. Just imagine where the Indians used to camp along this river. Just ain't happening over here. Here comes the sun again. That's awesome. All right, guys, we have changed locations. Now we got some current. We got some shoals back behind me. We got some deeper water over here to my right. Not deep water, but deeper, maybe 2 or 3 feet deep, maybe 4. Let's go see if there's a fish in here. We caught some little brim upstream. We're hoping at least one bass today along with these little brim. I'm gonna start again with my little Rapala shallow crankbait because it just represents the forage in here. You got these little tiny minnows that this lake is just, or lake that this river has, just a ton of little minnows. There's also bluegill and crawfish, but in my experience coming here, the little minnow looking baits have outproduced everything else that I've done in the past. I don't mean that's the best thing, it's just what I've had luck. So I'm starting with that. Let's go find us a fish. Let's go. Man, this water is so clear. It looks so cold. We're gonna put it out in the current and just see if any takers nosing around in the current this morning. Normally you're gonna have all kinds of little spotted bass roaming, but we've not seen a bass this morning. This is so pretty out in here. I love this water. Oh, I may have too much line on my reel. It calms down out there, so we're gonna search until we figure out where these guys are holding. And if we drag it by one, I think they'll eat because they don't generally turn down a free meal. Just gotta find them. I think I'm reeling way too fast with this current for this bait. I'm gonna have to really slow it down. Oh, I had a bite. I slowed it down and I got bit. Immediately got bit. There's one. Oh, that's not a brim, that's a little bass. Oh, hang in there, buddy. There's our little bass we wanted. Oh my goodness, so much. Look at him go upstream. A little spot, I guarantee you. 4-pound test, so I don't want him to hit a rock. Even though he's small, he'll still cut my line. Oh, look at him go, look at him go. All right, buddy, let me get a hold of you. Got him. Little fat belly. Got mud on his fins. One hook. Oh, come on, let me have that. Give me that back. There we go. Look at the little mud on his fins. Ain't that pretty? Oh my goodness, the colors. I don't know. The sun's not out, so the colors may not pop on camera. Let's let you go back where you do your thing. See you, buddy. That's awesome. Oh, I'm in the mud. Let's see if he's got a friend out there. Really slow, because the current's already pulling against the bait, making it swim. So it's swimming upstream. Just got to get the right speed, I guess. Nice and easy. Just a really slow, steady. Let that thing swim up with the current. Not that time. Go a little shallower over here. Get her coming. Nope. A little deeper, out in the middle. Got some current ripping out there. Nope. Walk up here just a little ways. Right there, where that water is coming off, making that eddy go back toward the little shoals, there ought to be some fish in that right there. Normally there would be. And that section that's out in the middle there ought to be loaded. I can't throw that far, and I'm not wading this cold water. Don't know. We're gonna ease back over here where we got bit. I like my chances where I already got a bite. It's already calmed down. Oh, don't need to step off in there. That won't be a good idea. See if I can get on this stick right here. Nope, that's soft too. Nice and slow, come against the current here. A little deeper, a little slower water. There's one. Oh my God. Oh no, he came off. God, he came off. He was bigger. Oh no. Wow. Wow. Boy, that hurts. Right. So we just lost probably the biggest one I'm gonna have on for the day. I'm gonna change baits now. I'm gonna go back to the little crawl and work this area, and then I'll come back to the little shad looking, minnow looking Rapala again after it's kind of cooled off a little bit. We're gonna change baits. We'll see if we can entice that guy again. Back to the crawl. There we go. That's a good one. That's a good one, boys. Look at that. Oh my God. 4-pound test, spot in the river. I don't know. It may not be a spot. Oh my God. I didn't expect that. Oh my God. I gotta ease him. I gotta ease him up here. He is not happy. Please don't break my line. Easy, buddy. I know I'm gonna put you back. Oh, come on in. You guys gonna get a look at him anyway. There he is. That's a good one for the river down here. Oh, come on. All right, let's ease you in here. We want to get your picture took. Come on, come on. Don't you do it. Don't you do it. Oh, he's got crawfish pinchers in his mouth. Wow. Got him. Definitely check him out. Wow. He's got pinchers sticking out of his throat. Now we know my little minnow might get a bite, but that's not what they're feeding on. Oh, I can't reach my pliers. They're on the other side of me. I just love it when I'm uncoordinated. One. and 2. Wow. Check it out. That's a good looking spot no matter where you're fishing, whether you're on a little river or on the lake or wherever. Beautiful fish. Made my whole day right there. This is bigger than the other one I thought was going to be the biggest for the day. Look at that belly. It's almost spawn time. Let's get them back. All right, buddy. See ya. Tell your friends we want to play. Awesome. That is so much fun. Now, the telltale sign right there was definitely, I couldn't show it. There was no way really for me to get my GoPro wrangled around to his throat. But he had crawfish pinchers in his throat. They are eating crawfish. Well, that one was, and that was fun. God, that was fun. I didn't expect to come down here, and I thought maybe a few 6 and 8 inch little bass, maybe a brim. I did not expect one like that. These fish roam this cold water. They're not scared to swim in cold water. They thrive in it, and they will smack something. Let's see if there's another one. Just ticking it along the bottom, buddy. He eat it up. Just gently coming across the current stream. Definitely made my day. Check my hooks. Make sure they're not tied together like they did upstream before. We're just gently rolling it along, tacking the bottom, ticking and ticking and ticking the bottom. I'm gonna go a little further up right here because they may be in that main current stream out there. And if so, I'm missing a bunch of them. All right, guys, we are now at my 3rd fishing spot. We are at the Garden City Park, which is a public place. This water is even clearer than it was downstream. So I have no idea how we're gonna do, but we're gonna go test the waters a little bit before we get out of here. Cross your fingers, we put one more on the rod. Hang out with me. Man, this sand is so soft. This water is so clear. I don't know if you can catch all that on the camera, but there's some serious visibility. Maybe we can get a fish. Maybe. Pretty good, you? Just walked up. We'll have to go back up here to the Jeep.
Okay, I can try checking on my phone if I got it service. Save us a walk.
All right. Just name my name.
Do you know your driver's license number?
Yeah, I got that.
Let me get my website pulled up. What's your driver's license number?
50206.
What's your name?
Lowell Henderson.
I know you, Lowell.
Yes, you do.
Hey, How you been doing?
Pretty good. You usually gonna catch me out on the duck or somewhere.
That's right. I hadn't seen you out there lately. I hadn't been out there too much lately. They haven't been biting a duck too much.
They're just now pulling up. I got a wheelbarrow out in my trailer.
I got you.
So it's in the garage. So I would have been out there today, but got to get that fixed. And I didn't find out. I don't know. I think I pulled it home with it hanging out the other night. I got home and I had already loaded up to go again the next day, and I just happened to look down, and I got a spindle sticking out that far out. I never heard it. It didn't rub. I didn't hear anything. No wobbles.
Yep.
I'm like, oh my God, I could have lost the whole rig.
Yep. I'm glad you did. Hopefully you get back out on the water.
Yeah.
They've been catching some pretty good crappie, I think, over at home.
Well, I just tell you, my buddy that I fish with all the time caught a 913 on duck the other day. Monster.
Hey, there's some big ones out there right
20.
now. Time to catch them too.
25 inches long. Needless to say, he's leading in all his online tournaments for the month.
You have a good one, Lyle.
Appreciate it, man. I'm actually glad to see you out here. So